Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Sound okay? Yes, looks good. Okay, good morning, guys, everyone, boys and girls. It's Friday, finally here, and we started Friday by UK uh, retail sales. Months on months, it was down. As you can see that we have a minus zero point 0.6. On heat map itself, we can see that we are kind of in the middle, so it's not going to affect the pound very badly, really badly. So we're actually down. Yeah. So at the lower area here of the previous year, however, we're not that very low. We expect it today to be high, but go other way around. So watch out for pound pullback. Okay, well, we go here. Some news coming through. Euro. So watch out for euro. Let's have a look. It just arrived. Okay, so that's the pound news just ahead this morning at 9:30. Euro at 10. Let's see what happened. Okay, no changes, nothing. All stays the same as expected here. 1.3, 1.3. So all okay for euro. So nothing, non-event is a light news. So we don't have anything else coming up uh, by the end of today. Change the color. There's nothing really. What we have here only CAD and US later on. No high impact, just a medium, two medium here. FOMC speaking and job and okay. It's nothing really. Just nothing to be worried about. We're just gonna follow up on the market. Go into stock. Let's have a look at the stock today. The stock is all green, green across, except a few, but there's a minor. Um, that's S&P. The world stock itself, Canadian stock is good. Europe, Europe is good as well. Chinese one is a little bit down. You can see here is down a little bit, just a minor. But globally, it looks so good, looks okay. And that's the full stock everywhere else. So here we go. Sorry, that's the US one. So all looks green. So go to the stock itself, S&P 500, as you can see, all-time highs, and it's keep going. So that is indicating that we can actually go higher than today. It's really topping up. Last time we spoke to, we were here. I expect it to come back down to test this area. This is red candle to show some pullback from here. Momentum back up. If you want to continue back up again, yes. If not, we could see just a breakout and continue back down to retest this area, probably break it, come back, and we'll go down here in for the next week. So let's see how that's gonna play. Dollar index. You can see that we jumped from this area, as I talked about yesterday, guys. It did actually hold it here, coming back up. Let's see how it's gonna do here. Yeah, either it's gonna go up, test this trend line, and go down again. Try to pull back from this area, continue back up. We'll see, or maybe we'll just continue back up straight away to these highs. Okay, that's mean dollar will be high in value. Okay, gold. I was long gold yesterday at the close of US session, just scalping really. So as you can see, gold. What happened to gold? Gold went down to this support area, then it just popped back up. Come back one day, read yesterday, and I did buy at this area, coming back up, and now we are here. So let's see how it's gonna play today. I think it's a lot of speculations of stock pullback soon, so that's why the stock all-time highs and gold is still holding its position. So I expect the gold to go up to this level very soon, maybe today, after Europe session close. Just before the close of today is Friday. Maybe we can see some quick test at this area, which is let me just get the marker. Here we go. 62 and a half, probably 62 and a half, 62, around 62, 63 area. That could be a nice test. Let's have a look here quickly. Just go. Watch out for this one today, whether or not you want to actually come back here, test it, go down. Maybe it'll go higher, not sure. But I expect it. This is the area where I will be able to short it if the stock keep going up. So as I said before, stock is here. For example, this is the stock portfolio, and here the safe haven portfolio, which is gold, yen, Swiss, any other asset globally. Here in the middle, that's you are the manager, you're managing. So you think the stock has gone all-time highs. You think the stock has gone all-time highs, and supposed to be gold going down. Okay, but the gold is actually holding. That's mean I am as a big player. I keep my safe haven still in full. So the stock keep going up and the gold is going up. So what's going on here now is the the big player they still holding their position on gold. They and there's just uncertainty going on between US and Iran. So that's why the gold is still holding, and also gold in the nice pullback here for continuation up. If that happens, then maybe the stock is going to go down for pullback. When that happens, you're going to see gold flying up. So when that happens, they're going to move more money to gold and other assets as a safe haven, and those assets they're going to fly off, and the stock is going to pull back at the same time. So this is like a even play here. So watch out for this. Still gold is still holding. Stock all-time highs and keep going. There is no any resistance at the moment. They're just waiting for any news to push it down. So for that reason, they keep holding their position. As you can see that they even add more here to continue back up, at least to retest this area. From the technical side, you can see that probably we're doing this. We're coming back up to this area here. At least if there's nothing happen, everything goes as we're doing now. So I expect gold to continue back up here and will go down. Unless some certain news of Trump and Iran and whatever Trump come up with, we could see gold coming back up sharply up to this area. So watch out for this. I don't see gold bearish. You can see that nice rejection from this area. So watch out for gold, guys. Okay, and the stock. So don't hope for stock. Stock is all-time highs, and we are the first quarter of the year. So watch out for that as well. Um, let's have a look in the US dollar. Here you go. So US dollar moving with the DAX obviously. So you can see that is moving up to retest this 110, 600 area. Probably going to do some resistance today. Looks like is really losing momentum. You can see that last momentum here. We have a 100 day. The second day it didn't even break that high momentum, right? So the next day, the following one is just to keep going up, but really low momentum. Okay, so I don't see that can do anything today. If we go down to the lower time frame, there you go. We just broke this high and we close below it. Most of it will close below the high. So if I look here, look, that's the high. We did just pop up and we close below it. So that's indicating there's a cap here or a lot of seller. They keep pushing the market down and they come again and push the market down. And I'd like to see that push continuing down to here to show some momentum down move to these levels. Maybe here, maybe here. Let's have a look for that. So far as you can see here as well, we have a lot of green days, 4 hours, sorry, 4 hours candles, and we'll start to losing momentum. So kind of like a rotation. So probably it's gonna rotate down to this level, and we'll see how it's gonna react to here if it's double or it's gonna break it by a few, trapping people and just go back up again. We'll see. It's Friday. I recommend that you don't uh, risk so much on it because it's Friday. So if you have any position open since a Monday, reassess that position, see whether or not you want to keep it or not until the next playing week, next trading week. As you can see, pound just I was as I said before, I was long from here, and I exit at this area, and the news just to push it back down. And I have actually opened positions this morning here to continue my trade. I have one here. So what I have, let me just change the color. It doesn't look cool here. Here you go. So I've got one position here is under the water, and I had the second position here. So I've got one, two, and I exit my position from here, this one, and I enter another one here. So I made some money. I'm a break even at the moment, and I'm waiting for the pound to continue its pattern. So this pattern is still valid, guys. As you can see, that very nice momentum. We got one, two, three red days. This day it was originally going green, however, but the news just pushed it back down. And remember, the news is just temporarily, and it's gonna finish. So maybe the news is gonna hold the bound here today. Maybe Monday we're gonna see something like that and continue back up. It looks like it's already pushed, pull back, rotation. We will push again up. So watch out for this. I'm long from here as well, but I'm expecting. I'm leaving that trade to keep play all the way up to this area, at least at these highs. That's for me. In the middle between that big trade, it's not very big. Just I had breaking 50-50, yeah, and I exit the first 50 already, and I enter the second one more time 50. So I play it twice, and I'm playing that one. Maybe I can exit that one here, and I will leave this one running. I leave one runner and one playing. Every time you give me good amount of pips, I just say exit it and just to re-enter again at a nice area and keep going with it. That's my intraday and the weekly trade that stay as it is until I hit my target. So far so good on pound. This news is gonna feed away. As you can see, it's feeding already. As you can see on the daily, it's feeding. If we go back to an hour, uh, here you go. So originally before the news, we were already up here. There's a lot of investors, and just we have just given discount. Now the discount in the play. So whoever who's waiting for bounce, just give him pullback. Here you go, continuation up. Why I will think like that? Because I'm an investor. I see the bound is showing some momentum. Any discount, I will be happy to take it. As a money manager, I will be happy to take any discount come to me, which is here. Give me another discount, rotation, keep back up. So look for another one, another discount, and so on and so forth. This pattern will complete. Okay, guys? Unless something else happen, something political or whatever. But if we move in as a market rules as normal, I think this pattern will complete and we will exit somewhere here or all way highs to 88 Fibonacci. Right? If you guys have any question, please leave it in the chat and I will answer you. Um, Euro pound. Just a second. Here we go. Okay, just looking to somewhere else. Euro pound, I didn't look at it for. I don't really focus on it very much, but this pattern it does look like a dodgy one a little bit. It's not really shown interest. So if I say just to broke it by not much really. Hmm. Okay, so far what we did that's the election result. We'll back up again to this level, to this range area. We broke a little bit, come back in, and we'll come back inside, and we losing momentum to the downside. So what I can see from here, we have 1, 2, 3 days green, one red, one green, one red, one green. So it's kind of like pushed back, rotate, probably is going to push back up again. This pattern could be not the right pattern. So for that reason, I will remove it. It's unnecessary just to keep it plain price action. And just to get this to the high of this. Okay, this is my buy zone. Buy zone. I should have actually changed that as well. This one it doesn't look, so make it plain so we can see what we're looking at. Here you go. So if we look at it that way, on the daily, we'll come back. So we broke this level that I'm aiming for. We broke this one. We'll come back strong momentum. We'll back strong momentum up. Come back, retest it once, twice, and we'll jumped up. We broke the highs. We'll come back again, and we didn't really go below this one. So you watch out for this one. We didn't really broke below it. So if that come back up again, retest these highs, probably is gonna break it and continue back up, at least here. So we're gonna see like a slow moving momentum. Like here you go, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's gonna give you like slow momentum going on, and you keep following on that trend line. Okay. And one more thing as well to keep an eye on, we have this trend line between 2.1, 2, and we broke it, and we kind of retested again the trend line, and we hold in here. So probably the next day, probably if I'm correct, we're gonna go inside this trend line, and we'll go break higher on this one. Then you will be watching out for kind of rotation back up. Okay. Let's see. This pair is not important, guys. So if you don't have to trade it really. I'm just analyze it because I know that a few of you does. However, you don't need to really to trade it. Liberian GBOZ, please. Okay, I will have a look at it. Oleg, I will have a look at it now. It's coming in the queue. Um, okay, here's the shiny US and China. As you see, we had one day small pullback and we're continuing down. The momentum is pushing down since we signed the deal, US and not us, I mean like US and China that signed a deal and it's keep going down. We're waiting for phase two and it's going to be the final. It's only two phase. So we'll see how they're going to play. The second one is the biggest one, I think, and they have to agree on so many things. But in my opinion, I think Trump or US asking China to buy a lot of stuff from them, like explore. Um, China need to buy from US a lot of stuff, and I'm not sure if China willing to do this because it's so high. I don't have the exact details, so I really think that deal is not going to continue. I think it's going to break. I think it's going to break in between. So that's why I think gold still holding that position. They still thinking that I think that deal is not going to continue. So instead of going for a stock, they're holding the position in gold. So that's why gold holding its level. It doesn't want to break down since all-time highs on the stock S&P, which is a big sector, and it's just to keep going on the news. Really, there's nothing really moving it. And some point you're going to see a sharp move down. So watch out for this. At this point, you're going to see the gold popped up instead because all money is going to fly back down to fly to safe havens. So watch out this pair as well. You need to watch it. You don't have to trade it. It's very expensive margin, so you don't have to trade it. So just watch it only for reference. As you can see here, I had a trade here and it's already taking me out somewhere here. And that's the reason I put stop loss, so I don't have to hold all this loser. And if you give me another chance to long, here you go. This is a good chance to long. We just get discount this morning from UK news. Probably is going to continue back up. You can hit this area here. This close. This will be a very interesting area for buyer to exit the position, seller to get in the position, and the pattern itself will show a nice momentum up. This pattern I think is called butterfly. All bound pairs showing that pattern butterfly, guys. Okay. So if I get this, let me try that. Here we go. About 77, you give it fib. Let's see. This one could just keep going for the next few days, and we'll look at the index now. I will check the index shortly. So expect that pattern to continue back up here. That's a good discount to buy. The matter of fact, I will do it now. I know it's Friday. Create trade. Okay, I'm gonna put 150 pips of video token. 123. There you go. So it's a good discount for me to buy here. As you can see, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 days green, and the fifth day giving you discount. There's a rule you can do. You can put it in your checklist. If a few days green, give you 1 day red. Probably the next few days going to be green. So watch out for this. This is a discount for me. Um, okay, I will gonna move to Aussie. Okay, so the same thing going on here. As you can see, I'm long. I'm long a few days since the first of the week, the beginning of the week, guys. And I've got 1, 2, 3 days, and the fourth day is red. This is red for two reasons, okay? Because the stock all-time highs, Aussie is reacting to it. The second thing, we have some news now of pound is just give you discount. Thirdly, all pound pairs moving up, and New Zealand, sorry, Aussie, probably is not gonna move as much as pound. Let me go to the stock quickly. So what we have here is pull back up, 3 days, one red, 3 days red, go 1 day green. Probably we're gonna continue another 3 days red up to this area. So I expect Aussie to pull back. Same goes here. We're still inside that range of New Zealand. So let's see, it's gonna pull back down a little bit more. Let me analyze that at the same time. So pound was already high back to the level of the range, but the news just to give it some discount. Probably going to see some pushback up by next week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to find ourselves at these levels. When that happen, all pound pairs we're going to move up with it, and other currencies is going to reflect this move of pound. You see dollar as well. We're still inside this area, this range. Euro is showing some weakness. Let's see how they're going to play. Yen is weak as well, as you can see, since the stock all-time highs, and that's why yen you can see it's weak. But gold is still holding, so gold is more stronger than yen for holding position. So I expect yen to come back, retest this breakout, and show some momentum down. We talked about CAD. The CAD showed some strength, so because stock is going up, I see the oil is all to do with oil. So check out oil. I will check out oil later on. So I look, maybe that's going to top up here, come back retest. Look like it's going to rotate. We have a rejection going on here. So it's going to back up again here and see. It's going to help more if bound weaker, but bound showing some momentum up. So let's see how they're going to play. Swiss looks like it's pulling back. That's a nice area to pull back from, to hold here and maybe halfway to this level, come back down. Uh, So that's for me is a pullback. I'm still already long. I'm still long on both here and my terminals. So I expect that to see show some pullback up here and when US session open. When we have US open, we will see some momentum up of pullback for the stock. Probably continue next week to monitor this area. So my bias is long because we have some pullback here. Okay, that pullback could be Monday as well. Can come back down. That's another scenario to this area, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3 discount for you. Okay, don't expect the market because this, I said, long is going to keep going long with no any pullback to give you a chance to get in the market. Okay, do you have any question, guys? Write it in the chat and I will answer you as well. Here I'm not really happy about this because we're still inside this range. I want to see breakout, then I will invest in it. Other than that, I will just stand by because this pair move really fast and I don't want to invest much money on it now since it's Friday as well. So it's still holding. We have this area we broke, fake out. As you can see, the news pushed it down. It's a discount. That's a discount. Let's see how it's going to react today. If we close a dodgy or a spinning top, whatever, then we'll watch out for Monday. If it want to actually come back here and retest this high, then I will be jumping in, because if that happen, no news, nothing's going to push it, then probability is it will come up here, and that will be about 100 bips. Well, it can go higher. We'll see. I normally take 200 bips out of this pair sometime every day or so. Anyway, let's just watch out for breakout. If that will suit your rules, you can jump in, but we have a nice rejection. You see this rejected area, this rejected candle. The next day we will continue up, but the news pushed it down, give you discount. We have most likely half percent, 50% of the previous day low. That's pullback. For me, that's a pullback, and you can jump in at the end of the day, or you jump in on Monday, or sorry, Sunday night. You jump in and you continue the motion moving up. Okay, CAD. Same story with CAD. I'm short on CAD because I expect CAD to be strong a little bit. That's still nothing to do with pound, because CAD you can see just the motion is keep moving down, and that's why I took the trade, because it's keep going down. So CAD I expect it to be strong a little bit because of oil. It did the same thing with the news here, breakout and fake breakout and coming down, but this one looks lower than 50%, so I expect it to continue. And I'll reassess today before I close the session. Before I close the session, I will reassess, see whether or not I want to keep that trade running or not. Okay, read the questions. You are welcome. Um, as I said, Bound USD, I already analyzed it earlier. If you can go back in time, but I'll give you a quick review. As I said here, the news only give you discount. We were here, the news pushed it down. That's a discount. If you look here, 1 day, 2, 3 days green, you go one pullback. That's a pullback to continue the push up. Why I go long than short? Because we have 3 days prior to this candle showing you the momentum is pushing, and we just had some pullback. It's not going to keep green, 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 green. There's no any strong news to push it green. The only reason is pushing up because we have a lower high. Watch out for this, because I have this pattern. It's a cool pattern, harmonic pattern, but it's a lower high, higher lows. That's how we play. We just make it simple to say it's a pattern, yeah. So this is discount. See how did they gonna close, and you can jump in. I'm only monitor if we break below that day. Probably we're gonna see another day down here. Then maybe we'll go back up again. Okay. I hope that explain it. CAD, Euro, New Zealand. We looked at Euro, New Zealand. Yeah, this is not really my best pair to trade it at the moment, but I'm trying to trade it. If you see here, this consolidation area, it's just a sideway. There is no angle. It doesn't give an angle breakout, come back retest, and we're still below it. Here we see an angle, okay? So see how today react. If today trying to retest the trend line and break, then we have another channel up move. Then we're gonna have a high lows here, up to this area, okay? So watch out for channel formation here. Probably come back up. If that really want to break higher, we will probably come up to this level here, and we'll show some pullback on a bigger time frame. Then we show some momentum back up. Then we're gonna have high, low highs. Okay, that's what you should watch for. As you can see, is moving sharp down move here, because that's the euro. That's how euro react, and Aussie, New Zealand strong. So watch out for this. At this point, I'm not taking any trade. There is a trend line. Looks like it's holding it well. Let me just draw this quickly. Quickly. There you go. So you see that house is gonna hold today. Okay, I don't have to trade it today. See that is a hold. If you give you green or dodgy, look for the next one to come back up here. Next 1, 2, 3 days, give you discount. 1, 2, 3 days, give you discount. Okay. Um, any other question? Okay, you're welcome, Francesco. Swiss, pound Swiss. Look, guys, I know pound strong, but Swiss looks like he want to come retest this area. That's a discount for you to continue down here at least. Then we can see some move up. So just to mark it because I know I could forget. Then show some momentum. Okay, that's my call on it. Just to mark it, just to see how it go. Because look, we're gonna come here. We're not gonna retest this area. I don't think so. I think we're gonna go down, kiss this area, break it, and continue back up. Okay. Euro USD. Last time we talked about it, we were here, and you can see hold its area properly, but we'll come back 50% of the move of the week. We are halfway of the week. Yes. So let's see how they're gonna play next week, whether or not we're gonna continue back up here. It looks like ranging now, so we had a nice push down here, test the trend line, and if I just zoom in so you can see properly. So we have a green day. As soon as we touch here, we get the green day, we break the previous day up. The next day even higher, we had a pullback, and then the next day is green, then we'll have a couple days red. So let's see how it's gonna play today. Just watch his area, whether or not it's gonna jump from here, continue, or is gonna actually go and break it and retest and go down. Okay. Um, Did we check everything? Okay. Do you guys have any question? Anyone have any question? We'll check the stock. Stock still all-time highs. It's really keep pushing. Let me just go down to the hourly. As you can see, we broke strong 1, 2, 3, 4 hours high, and the last hour is keep like nearly 50% coming down. No one knows what's gonna happen, but for me, it's gold is holding the position, and that's what's really making me feel that I think we're gonna really dump big, possibly today, the end of the week, profit taken and so on. So let's see how gold do want to behave at this level. At this level here, I put a mark on it. So I wanted to come here at least, or here is today. Today, if you come here, that's confirmed that we want to go back up, have high highs, and we have a channel. Come back for rebound, retest, discounting, and continue back up. Probably we're gonna break the 1600 again. I'm looking for 1800. Okay, that's I think is gonna be achieved very much soon. I said 1600 first quarter, and we already touched it. Probably gonna come back again before the first quarter complete, and we will be between these two. I know it's $200 different, but we're gonna play inside the $200 so for some long time because we had originally on a bigger time frame weekly. We had really strong move, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the fifth. Probably gonna come back retest again or break it higher. It'll be extended move and we'll show some momentum down if the stock won't really go up again. So how we're gonna play this? So for example, the stock, there's even this area is very interesting. The 78 Fibonacci, which is around here. That's the target I'm targeting for. I know it's too far, but anything possible in the market. So if you look in the weekly as well, guys, you can see the weekly here. It's showing some one green, the next one pullback, and probably gonna close. If you want to close today like that, I'm happy with it. Probably the next day is going to be green. We have on the weekly view 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days green. You got 1 week here rest or pullback. Probably the next week is gonna be higher up there. So let's see how's the next month. Sorry, it's a weekly. No, it's weekly. Yes, correct. So the next week is gonna be up there. Probably another week up there, pullback up there again. As you can see, sharp move, sharp momentum up. That's to do with Iran, but now we test this area. We took some profits. We hit some stop loss, and we will revisit this area because it's become this broken out already. This is already break, and whoever who's holding here is gone. So the next time that come back up here will go be it's gonna be easy to go. It's not gonna hold There's not going to be resistance. Okay. So watch out for this. That's it. Another question, guys? Okay, I'm gonna call it a day. You have a lovely weekend and have a lovely Friday closing your sessions and your trades. And trade wisely, please. Risk and reward and money management is the most important. Is the 90% of your trading capacity is the money management. So it keep you for another day to trade. Don't waste all your money in one trade. It's very important. Have a lovely weekend, and I will do on Saturday recap. A video of the market overall and pound particularly. Um, I yeah also there's a Telegram. I post some trade ideas. I already post one a pound CAD buyer and already hit the take profit and I re-entered at the news as well. So I had it already my profit this morning. It's been hit and as soon as you hit the wires, I saw the discount and I jumped in again. So join the is going to be in the description and just join that channel if you like. I will be posting some stuff there. So you guys have a beautiful day and best weekend for you guys. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.